So it is Saturday night and enjoying the same martini I made last night. I enjoyed it so much, I had a craving for it again as I was making my dinner. My dinner is 6 grilled quails, gamey-ish type meat, probably resembles more of the dark meat of chicken, a little bit drier, a little bit leaner, I think more flavorful. One of the few things I cook to medium well to well done, just because I don't know why. It's how I've been eating it for so long that that's how I'm used to it. So with that, I'm gonna have a Greek white, and not because my background is from Greece, but Asitiko is one of my favorite Greek whites and one of my favorite whites in general, white grapes. And I have one amazing one that I'm going to try. I carboned a large glass of both, and then a new bottle that I've never had before, and I want to try it. I didn't show the bottle yesterday of the Mostagasak, backwards as always, from my friend Quack, and it did get better as it decanted. It did. It didn't go beyond where I initially rated it, but it did get better. I'm not having it tonight, which means I'm probably gonna have, well, I'm definitely gonna have it tomorrow. I doubt if I'm gonna have it tonight, probably tomorrow. So I wonder what it'll be like tomorrow. With all that oxygen hitting it, I think it's gonna taste vastly different, and I'm hoping a lot better. I need to go get some water first. All right, let's continue. I just needed a Pellegrino. Something hit me as I was walking. I love sparkling water. I love sparkling wine, and when I was younger, I hated sparkling water, and then it just started growing on me. But Pellegrino specifically, I think because there's a touch of the sodium in it, and it just adds a little more. I've had, what's the other brand, the big one? Another green bottle. I can't think of it, but it just tastes bland. Pellegrino just has a little extra. And between a wine tasting, I can cleanse the palate. So, but I do drink a lot more champagne and sparkling wines than I ever did before, and I really do enjoy them. I don't think I've done that many videos about that. One of my favorites is the Bollinger RD, which is an extra aged, I forget what exactly it means, something disgorgement, where they're not disgorging it for many, many years. So it's just aged on its lees, its dead yeast cells for many, many years, and it gets very aged tasting and looking, and it's a unique champagne. The best champagne I've ever had, honestly. But now the price has gone up a lot. It might be what opens up my 50th birthday next year. I'm thinking, I've been struggling with another bottle, don't know what it should be, aged white, or do I just go with this RD, the Bollinger RD, which I think right now that's where I'm leaning towards, many months before my 50th. So, what the hell are the wines for today? One of my favorites. So this is Celepos Laudia Santorini from Santorini 2019. So I think these come out with a little bit of age. This already has 6 years. Last time I had this was a 5 out of 5, one of my top Asitikos I've ever had. Top 2, without a doubt. The other one was the Chatzidakis Louros, and honestly, this wine's amazing. And it's unfortunately a little costly. And I haven't had it in a little bit, so I hope it still is seared into my brain to being as good as it was, as a little bit of a skin contact. So for an Asitiko, it's got a little bit of color. There's definitely a salinity and a minerality in all Asitikos when I smell them. Even a bit of an oyster shell smell, without a doubt. It's always there in Asitiko. And they do have a very, if you like Riesling, razor sharp, dry Riesling, Asitiko would absolutely be in your realm of wines to enjoy or try. The one issue is that the prices have gone up a fair bit, and it's a little unfortunate because, God, they used to seem dirt cheap, and now they're not. So this one I think is 50 or 60, and then this is the Ovilos. Never had this before, and this is from Ktima Vivlia Chora 2022, and I'm pretty sure that this is a blend, and I don't like to my Aceticos to be blended, but there's only a little bit of Semillon in it. So the irony of Semillon for me is I've forever on my wish list have wanted to try a Hunter Valley, Australia aged Semillon because they're just coveted and they just say that is this amazing expression of Semillon. The other amazing expression of Semillon is at a Sauternes for the top sweet wines in the world, or costly. Sauternes is a blend of Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon grapes that have botrytis, the noble rot, so there's the concentrated sugars, and it makes the most expensive sweet wines in the world. Not 100%. I think there's a German sweet wine that might be more expensive, but either way, across the board. Sauternes, many people have turned their nose or turned away from sweet wine. There's no reason to. I don't drink it with my food. I do like having it every so often, a little bit of it. What makes Sauternes so great is the acidity is so high, and it just balances the sweetness in a nice way. It's still very sweet, but it's not cloyingly sweet, not sugary sweet, not syrupy. It's got this acidic part of it that lifts the wine and makes it just a lighter sweet taste, even though it's still pretty luscious, and delicious too. It is delicious, but you got to pay for it. So 2019, the Sauvilos is 2022. When I was first pouring it, I thought it was going to be lighter. It is a little lighter. Right? This basement's super dark, but well, so let's see. What do we got here aroma-wise? I did let these come out of the fridge for a little bit, so these should be perfect to drink, where I wanted to drink it at 50 degrees, not 40, because they were in the refrigerator. I don't have any more white wine fridge space. A dandelion smell. Oh yeah, dandelion and some weeds. Lemongrass. This has a little bit of a hay too, like barnyard hay smell. This is interesting. This is not, I don't know how much Semillon's in here. I forget. I thought it was a small percentage, but I think it's imparting some of its influence. It's got 3 years, so it's a little bit of age, but not a lot. I would not know that's Acítico though. I wouldn't. I don't know what I would guess though. And this is more on the, so a little bit honeyed, a little bit waxy smell, a little minerally. This has like ripe citrus, so confit lemon type of smell. It smells awesome though. Gosh, the aroma right now comparison isn't even close, only because it smells kind of hay-like. Yeah, this one's a little stinky. This smells a little stinky. I did just Corv in it though. So that wine's about $40-something. And I bought it because I bought the 2000 of its younger sibling that I love. It's an Acítico, 100% Acítico. It's got 5 years on it. It's fantastic, and it's like $27. This I saw next to it recently when I bought like 7 of those bottles, and said I should try this more expensive version of whatever they're trying to do here. And I think there's some skin contact here for sure. I like the other one better. I think this is okay. Not for 40-something bucks. I don't know what to make of it. On the palate, it's very lemon limey. I get a little bit of the minerality there, the chalkiness, a little bit. The lingering aftertaste is a little odd. It's not great. It's not great. I wanted that to be way better. It's 2 nights in a row. Let's see if we have a savior here. The aroma is telling me all the things I want, and it's got a little of that aged white wine character that I love. A little nuttiness too, a little hazelnut. Yep, there it is. That wine's awesome. It's got the age. It actually tastes older than it is. It actually tastes 10 years old, not too so. Length is insane. Still tasting it. There's like mandarin peel, confit lemon on the palate. There's a minerality to it for sure. The salinity's still there. It has those aged white characteristics, so it's got a little bit of a nuttiness. It's got that I hate to use it because it sounds terrible, but it's not. The rotten banana peel. Maybe I'm not gonna say rotten. I'm gonna say ripe banana peel. How's that? So we don't think it's bad, because it's not bad. This is awesome. Now, awesome for my palate. Everyone I know so far that I've tried on aged whites is not a fan. It just is something that I gravitate towards. But this is amazing. It's got length and it's also got body. It's a bigger white. A Cítrico is typically very lean. This is not lean. This has a lot of texture. This definitely has some skin contact too. It's specifically made to be fuller bodied white without being oaky. It's definitely a little oak though. That's delicious. Gosh, what's that other flavor? That's persimmon. That thing's just exploding with flavors. That's wild. That wine's awesome. Good. That's still going to stay as a 5 out of 5, without a doubt. I love that wine. I want to buy a case. But the price prohibits that. God, this so much smells like straw and hay that it's hard to get over that on the aroma. It's not a great aroma. You know, it's starting to get gooseberry-like. So it's starting to... if I had to guess, this would be... So this is probably why I don't love this. I am not the biggest fan of Sauvignon Blanc. I can drink it. I don't hate it. I just don't prefer it. If I'm going to have it, I like it from Sancerre, France, Loire, France. But I don't love it. It's actually a white I just sort of steer clear from, but I would drink it because on the whole... it's made pretty well, but I don't really want it. So this reminds me of that. Now it's got like a bracing, very underripe lime lemon aroma. It's not bad. Comparison wise, it just doesn't even compare, but it's not bad. It's just not great. Somewhere in the middle. 3 out of 5. Decent wine, decent white wine. The other one's 5 out of 5. Now these are for me, but here's the martini I was talking about. So this is a gin martini, but not a dirty martini. I do not do dirty martinis. It's just that this is an aged gin. So really good flavor. And I've tried today, I did both it's called Dolin Blanc, which is a slightly sweeter, less off-dry vermouth, and then I had the Dolin Dry, and I actually did a little bit of each, so I went like 50-50 with that. And I do go heavier with the vermouth, so I have like a better balance of gin and vermouth. I used to go very, very light vermouth. It was just all gin, gin, gin. With this gin, I think I could do that. With other gins, it's a little bit alcoholic that way. The vermouth kind of tapers it down a touch. Still a very alcoholic cocktail, martini. But either way, good aperitif for sure. You want to open up the appetite, you go with you can do vodka too. And a lot of people are not gin fans. I love gin. Much prefer it to vodka. Vodka has its places for me in small doses. I do like a really, really good high-end vodka, potato vodka like Chopin, or really high-end vodka. I have one looking at me right now, the Jula Russia. Fantastic vodka, but got to be very, very chilled and very specific to what I'm eating. Caviar, oysters, just something that I think pairs well with it. Otherwise, I don't really want it. I don't ever want it. I'm going to go bourbon. I'm going to go cognac. I'm going to go whiskey, scotch. I'm going to go gin. I'm going to go rum. I'm going to go almost everywhere else in the liquor world except vodka, unless I'm having something like caviar, which I haven't had in a super long time, so maybe I will. And maybe I'll have some of that Jula Russia and ice it down really light, really chilled and enjoy it that way. Kind of works. Take little sips of it. It's interesting. It cuts a little the fishiness. I like the fishiness of caviar, but all right, this thing has gone bananas. It's time to eat my quail. 2 videos, 2 days, not so bad. 2 kind of stinker wines, 1 amazing wine. Good luck finding any of this crap. Not easy stuff to find, but that's why I do other videos. If you're looking for other things, maybe I should do a video on 10 wines that I would recommend, white and red, or rosé too. Côte de Roses, gosh, I should talk about Côte de Roses. Côte de Roses, that rosé with the glass top, that's a fantastic rosé. It's like 15 bucks. I think now it's gone up a little bit, but I buy that all the time. Anywhere you go, barbecue, and it's got the glass top, so it just pops off. You don't need a corkscrew, nothing. Pop that glass top back in, and it seals it. It's made by Gerard Bertrand, so he's a really well-known winemaker. I think he was a soccer player, professional soccer player. But either way, everything he does is done right. There's a certain passion for what he's doing. That Côte de Roses is a great rosé, and I've turned a fair number of people onto it. It's a dry rosé, but fantastic. I mean, way better than like Whispering Angel and some of the $30 ones that are crap. Don't love Domaine either, but then I do like the Cimarron. That's a $40 or $50 rosé. That is the best rosé I've ever had. The next rosé I want to try is Chateau Simone. I think that's another $50, $60 one, but that's another age-worthy rosé. Gosh, now I'm really going on tangents here. But I should do a video maybe of just some available wines that I think people that enjoy wine, maybe don't know a ton about it, not that you need to, but would enjoy these wines on whatever occasion they're having, weeknight, date night, whatever it may be, just somewhere in that range of just solid wine, like all 4 pointers, like 4 out of 5, because those are good wines, great wines, really above average, and trying to find the price point that makes sense. I know I talked about the Fianchetto cab, which I think is a fantastic cab for the cost, but there are others. And when I did that Cabernet tasting, I definitely discovered a few others. So now I'm done and time to eat. Have a good night.